All right. This is the camera that's gonna be working. Just gonna
Jeez, looks mad different.
testing. All right. Gonna. So yeah, we're out here. Just like going on with the what do you call it? The levels and stuff. Yeah, so I guess we're out here making sure that the stream is going on. I just want to edit some things and make sure that we have the what do you call it? The right if people can hear us properly. I'm going to make sure that we are optimal and ready. Um let's see here. Okay, so actually hold on. Let me edit the stream here. Details. Oh, you can't even see if the mic is because I want to be super low and then yeah, like
Testing. Yep.
okay, so it's working. It's working. All right, cool. Can they let me know?
Hello.
Hello. You speak?
Speaking.
It looks like it's coming.
Somebody tell us if we can hear us.
All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna make sure our perfectly legal. I'm gonna sit over here and do it.
Some guy saw me with this Lakers hat on, and he was like, spark up a whole conversation about the Lakers.
Oh,
like,
all right. Yeah, first fight is on. We're just trying to get like the actual one first, so we're not even focused. But yeah, I got the live here and
just waiting for the stream of the fight to work.
I'm not even focused.
You just gotta, yeah. Michael decided to start the live without
I tested everything for the record.
He did, but
yeah, like
without being.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was thorough. Nah, I was thorough. I'm gonna say it right now. I was, but like right now, I think John Anik was doing his thing, introducing everybody. Remember?
Yeah.
And the stream was wonderful. And then all of a sudden, like everything went to hell. We had like this whole thing planned with OBS and then like it just didn't work after a while. So all right, we're on our perfectly legal stream trying to watch everything and make this happen. And yeah.
Jay Moore will be able to tell you in a second if the first fight has started.
Yeah. It's just, right now we're just kind of going through all this. But, let's see. Obviously, this is a big card. So, Justin Gaethje and Khabib Nurmagomedov, this is a big card.
Yeah.
Right now, they're going to Magomed Ankalaev versus Ian Cutelaba is obviously the right now going to be the thing. Running. Let's see. Trying to make sure that gotta get my battery into a. See, this is a charger. Don't worry, Jeremy.
This guy looks dazed.
Oh, the Iranian Hulk or what?
Is that what they call him?
The Hulk or something like that.
What is his specialization?
I can't even remember, to be honest with you.
Oh. What weight class is this? Let me see.
Light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight. Oh, I see.
Light heavyweight.
It's crazy how some of the middleweights look bigger than some of the light heavyweights.
You know, you're kind of right on that one still.
It doesn't make sense to me.
You know what
it's probably just the height. Like they're smaller, but because they're going against guys who are as tall as them, they look bigger. Like because of that.
Like, oh, is this connected to the speaker? Like, what's this one connected to?
That it looks like flex. I don't know.
Okay, I'm trying to connect this somewhere because my battery's low, so I'm trying to. Oh, found one. Never mind. Glass.
Why can't you use that one? It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work apparently, which is weird. I was charging it up there for like the entire day.
Magomed and Kalov.
Yeah, this guy's for real. Like, I honestly think Magomed Kalaev has this in the bag. To be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dagestan.
Yo, this Dagestan revolution with these fighters coming out of Dagestan and
they're taking over.
Yeah, like, yeah, no, these guys are for real. These guys don't mess around. So, yeah. I honestly have half a mind to like play on my phone because my phone does really well with these streams than the computer, which is weird.
You turn up the volume?
I don't want to turn it up too much because like we can get copyright striked or whatever.
Oh, true. That's funny. God damn, I got cups. Okay.
I mean, all right, fine. Swing me a cup. I want to. We are in unprecedented times, Why didn't you get cans? You should have got one of those like small cans.
I don't know.
All right.
I wasn't thinking. You're not wearing the headphones?
Sometimes, like I will, like if I want to test, like how the what do you call it? Yo, Ion Cutelaba is only 26. I feel like he's been in the UFC forever. By the way, let me.
Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, I missed him. I missed.
Was he on vacation or something?
I missed Bruce Buffer.
I missed that sultry voice of his. I don't think I used the word sultry right, but it's a unique voice. He's a Sambo fighter. So he can probably hold his own grappling one of these Dagestanian guys.
Maybe. You never know. But like,
why
okay.
Does Samba not give you that much of an advantage against a good wrestler? Sambo's grappling though.
Sambo.
I'm sorry, Sambo.
Yeah, it is. Still the same thing. You want to still keep the outside foot and you want to get to the blind side, of course, and you want. But I would say what Southpaw is like. Southpaw principles in boxing relatively the same in kickboxing.
I was thinking about it,
but
when you're boxing, you're trying to open things up going this way. So you go for the outsides and then or was it the other way? No. Okay. Yeah. I think I got it. In boxing, you start inside and then you try to open things outside. While in kicking and kickboxing, you try to open things up from the outside to get narrower to the inside. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing this for boxing, this for kicking. In terms of where you want to strike. You go like this for boxing. Muay Thai, and then you go and you open things up in terms of accuracy and where you want to touch, like this in boxing.
Fair enough. I would say the issue is, Eon's already doing the kicks. Is that you have more weapons to attack with, right? So because you have more to attack with, you can't like be as kind of patient as you would normally be, right?
Ian just got caught with uppercut.
Yeah.
He's being very aggressive, but that's the
I think
risk in it.
that's the risk with Magomed Ankalaev. He's a super good counter striker, right? You see right there, right? Ian came with that straight right, and then Ian just stepped back, threw a right. Yeah. By the way, let us know if you guys have any trouble hearing us. Obviously, I'm think we did the USB thing. I'm gonna actually go back and just look at some of the stream on my phone to see just what exactly is going on. I'm by no means gonna end the stream, but let us know if you can hear me and you can hear Jeremy, if there's a difference. Already Ankalaev looks good. Ian Kotalaba just doesn't really have an answer for the stuff he's pulling out here. It's that southpaw thing, man. Southpaws are tricky. You don't face them as often, and you know. Oh, good straight. Good straight.
Caught him.
Nice.
Oh.
I don't want to turn up too much because all right. Looks like we're good. We're good on the
Oh! What happened? How did he get him? Oh, I missed it. I think it was a hook, right?
It might have been. It might have been a check right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know why he didn't go for the kill. Why wouldn't he go for the kill just then?
Because you never know, right? Like, that's the problem with
which fight was it where we saw him pull off a spinning back fist and just chain or a spinning back?
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Son, get in there. Yeah, it's over. Wow, in the first round
happened, right? The only reason why the first time there was some there was a bit of a what's the word? Dispute was because the game plan that Ian Kotalaba was trying to pull.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing about that game plan. It's a very rapid.
It was
a straight left, and then it just sat him down a little bit, and then he tried for it again. Step back, right hook, left. Yeah,
good night.
Right hook, left straight. Right hook, left straight.
It was the reach too, with the reach advantage.
Yeah,
it was the reach advantage that he really utilized his athletic advantages.
I'm staying away, so I have the keyboard, and but I'll just I'll sit back on that side and tell him what happened. Look at John Anik. I love when they go back to the reaction.
Yeah.
Right? Like, remember when Francis Ngannou knocked out Alistair Overeem?
Oh, yeah, they're freaking out.
And these guys were freaking out.
Who is it?
Joe
is on there. Okay, good. Won the first one.
Ankalaev, but it was shrouded in controversy because remember Kutalaba was playing possum. And
when was this?
I can't remember, before pandemic.
Okay.
All right, back to the. Did you give me my salt and vinegar chips?
Yeah, even though you didn't ask for it, so I don't know why you're asking if I got them.
I told you should just. Chips, so I assume you know.
I know.
You only got me a bag, though. I run through these things. Right? Just give me a.
Well, they weren't only for you, so.
Huh?
They weren't only for you.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna turn up the volume. I'm gonna see if they can hear it on the stream. If it's too loud, then obviously. All right, we're good.
Everybody's opinion was that it was stopped prematurely, my last fight. So it was very interesting for myself to run it again and prove to myself that I can beat him. And I did. Congrats on a huge win. Another highlight for the real. Ladies and gentlemen, bona fide heavyweight contender, Magomed Ankalaev. That post-fight interview was brought to you by EA Sports UFC 4, available now. You can play the free trial this weekend and get Brock Lesnar. Go and get it, download it, buy it. Let's go. Now, when you talk about Magomed Ankalaev, he keeps sliding out here. Look at that shit. But Kutelov is a very good guy. He stays in there until Ankalaev gives him a shot that puts him out completely.
Yeah, he was very. Would you call this defensively irresponsible inside the pocket?
Yeah.
I think he was a little bit irresponsible.
The fundamental defensive thing that he was doing in the pocket.
Yeah. Okay, some gin roll, please.
Yeah, I got you. Did you get like? I might have to make another run and get some more stuff, or maybe like we should order.
So Joshua's facing Pull-Off around the end of the year.
Is it Pull-Off or Pull-Off?
Pull-Off. Is flyweight the women's division that Stefano hates on?
125. He hates on both 125 and 145.
Oh,
And 10 o'clock here was like 8 o'clock in the morning for them. So
I see. So if you're on the main card, but you're one of these lower fights, how much you make? 30 grand?
No.
More?
Less, like 9 and 9.
So how much you make if you're the main event?
Like, okay, it depends on the main event guy. Right?
Like this one.
Then Habib's probably gonna make north of $1 million, right? And Gaethje's gonna make like. This is the thing about, like I told you, like. Oh, someone calling us? Who's? Did you hear like a? That's usually not the what do you call it?
That's the guy. That's the guy who Charlo has to fight. Oh no, never mind. I'm tripping. That's UFC.
Yo,
I just had a brain fart moment, you guys. Low-key what?
I'm interested in next week's card, Silva versus Hall, just because Silva's my hero.
Uriah Hall's pretty good, right?
That's solid.
See, that's what I thought it was gonna look like.
You know, me too.
That's what I thought. Like the on the beach, looking like they're in like one of those Mortal Kombat, like where you get to choose the settings, like on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
They
so
walled
sick.
us. I was so prepared to see like an island setting. At the very least, a tent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you need to cover it up,
Yeah. Imagine the knockouts there, and then like people doing flips off the cage.
yeah.
You would have had like highlight reels for years.
You ever wonder how a guy like drops the ball?
No, I don't have to wonder. I know, but I'm saying how I'm talking about filming. Oh, you're talking about from the perspective of fighters.
Yeah.
You think the sun is gonna make
Oh,
a
it
difference?
screws everything up, dude. Like even when like you're training and you'll see like a glare, it messes you. It messes you. Let me put the connection a bit. It's weird. We got Ethernet. The Ethernet here, like the connection is kind of cool. See, this is a problem with Canada and Wi-Fi. Is we get the bare bit, like we get third world country level Wi-Fi sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real with each other, right? And
isn't a great life when you get to complain about the Wi-Fi connection?
It's true, but like consider that we have probably some of the highest prices for Wi-Fi,
right?
And we get the big. Let's keep it a buck. I used to work for Rogers. Okay, let's be honest.
I think they're gonna go to hell for taking advantage of us.
Sorry,
I think they're gonna go to hell for taking advantage of us Canadians. Yeah, you ever wonder why the Bible says it's easier to get a needle through a camel's eye than a rich man to go to heaven or something like that?
Oh yeah.
That's why.
No, probably a needle in a haystack or something.
Sure. The point is, rich people don't make it into heaven unless you've, I don't know.
I know the verse you're talking about though. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I love Megan O'Leary. I think she's a very good sideline reporter.
Okay.
So this isn't on her, but I don't like when they do that, where she's doing the sideline reporter, and as she's doing it, the other person comes in for their entrance. It takes away from the mystique of the entrance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
Like let them come in and have an entrance. I get it. She's like she's third from the top in the card. You know what I'm saying? No one
entrance.
Mm-hmm.
That was so sick.
Exactly.
That was so sick.
No one talked. No one talked.
You just seen the smoke and the music started playing,
exactly.
And everyone, that shit was so sick.
Exactly. Right.
It takes away from the entrance for sure.
I got Megan O'Leary's fault. That's the whole thing, right? It's not Megan O'Leary's fault, but they could have benefited from at least kind of
separating it.
Yeah. Like let her do her thing first. Have like maybe like a pause and start the music up, and Laura Murphy comes out. Because I'm telling you, entrances make it. Like remember my entrance at War of God?
Yeah.
Remember how intense that thing was?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point. You got to make the entrance. Entrances are part of it. I get it. It's not WWE. It's a different sport. But entrances mean something, you know?
I want people to hear me smacking on. Who'd you pick for this fight?
I can't remember her name. The girl from the other country. Oh shoot. Yo, let me answer your question on my phone because that's where I got the street. That's where I got the comment section at.
You know what? No, I'm not even gonna say it.
What?
I was about to choose who I want. I think still gonna go Khabib. I was about to say, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Khabib.
Look, I got Habib, but would it? Excuse me. Would it shock me if Justin wins? Absolutely not.
Yeah,
that's
a fair assessment.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like I have Habib winning.
Yeah,
but would it shock me if Justin Gaethje would? Because the thing about Justin Gaethje is he's violent. He's going to create those like car crashes. He's not like an analytical guy, and I think that's kind of the way you want to approach Habib. You want to create chaos, right? Now I don't know what happens to like Justin Gaethje. Both of his losses were TKOs in the 4th round, right? So I don't know if that's like his style adjustment will compensate for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's adjusted his style quite a bit to where, like that's the thing, right? Like he's adjusted his style just a bit where he's backed off of that insaneness, just a hair enough where he can conserve himself for 5 rounds, you know,
before he was like wild.
Yeah. Like, yeah, see, that's my thing. It's like, okay, so he says, Gomez Mikey. Thanks for coming on, by the way. But yeah, he says, I just don't think Justin is gonna stop Habib taking 100 shots for takedown, so he's gonna get one. He's gonna get worn down. Yeah, I believe that. Like, that's the thing, right? Habib is seeing the right things where he's saying, hey man, like he's saying, get the wrestling shoes. Get the wrestling shoes. And I like that language, right? Because he's not gonna quit, right?
Yeah. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna take it to the ground.
Right, man. Giancarlo Lino, by the way, super smart broadcaster, super smart journalist on Barn Burner. He goes, in post-fight, we will hear Habib. I'm not impressed by your performance, and I look forward to fighting you in the octagon. That's the George St. Pierre line. Could you imagine they get George St. Pierre versus Habib going? This is the thing. I don't want to think. I'm not gonna jinx it. But if Habib wins that GSP fight,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That could happen, man. I would love that fight. Like I would.
Yeah, I would too. That would be so epic.
Yeah, I would.
Please don't make it at 2:00 in the friggin' afternoon.
No, dude. Sky Dome. Rogers Center. I used to work for Rogers, by the way, so it's not like, but you know.
Don't you mean the Scotiabank Arena?
No.
No. The where the Blue Jays play.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big. Let's go 60,000. Let's make it 50,000. Make it happen. Habib versus GSP in Canada.
Oh yeah.
In Canada. Let's make it. I will pay an arm and a foot. I will sell everything. Everything.
I will give away my firstborn.
I'll give away my girlfriend. No, I'm kidding.
Uh-oh.
Love you, honey. No. No,
guys, the Leg Kick podcast is just about to be 3 people after this. Michael.
Ooh.
I was watching this. I was watching this thing. You hear about Cardi B saying she abuses Offset?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
About that?
That's not.
I heard it.
That's not right, man. It's funny, but we shouldn't be laughing because that's.
It was exactly. I was about to say because like if that was Offset who said that about Cardi, it would be over.
Yeah,
he would be in jail the next day or that afternoon.
But see, this is the problem. Is remember when Cardi says she drugs guys?
Yeah.
Now here's the thing.
But that's why she's so comfortable saying these things because she knows nobody's gonna do anything.
But here's the thing: when she said that, the movie, what was it?
Hustlers.
What was that?
Hustlers.
Hustlers. No, was it Hustlers? What's the movie with the strippers?
Hustlers, right?
I went and saw it. Is it Hustlers? I can't remember. Anyway, the point is she was in that movie, and the whole premise of that movie was they got guys
taking advantage.
Yeah, they got guys. They drugged guys and took their money, but because they were so embarrassed about going to the strip club, some lag, like in a weird way to say, hey, she could have either one of 3 ways. She could have legitimately done that in her time, which is messed up, and she needs to go to jail. She could have been promoting the movie in a
very well.
By the way, in female MMA, hitting the boob is illegal, eh?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
I think it's not the same kind of hurt as like, let's say you get in the nuts, but it
Yeah.
is hurt. It
Okay.
does hurt. You can't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, like,
But
yeah, like Cardi, like she knows that like even if she does get in front of it, she's like she decreases her time of doing anything serious. Like she decreases the time in jail potentially. But like I said, the reason why she's comfortable with doing that and doing this is because she knows nothing will happen to her. Like I was watching this YouTube channel called The Crew Season, and they were like, yo, if Offset said that, like, yeah, I beat up on my woman sometimes. Yo, they're
yeah, no,
they
it's messed up.
They go, yo, Migos would have only been 2 guys.
It would have been the duo.
It would have been the duo, not the Migos anymore. It would have been the duo. No more Migos.
Yeah. No, but okay.
Migos would have been Quavo and Takeoff.
I still believe though, if somebody did come out and said, hey, Cardi B drugged me, I think Cardi B would have served some jail time. So that's my thing, right? I do think if someone actually did say something, she'd be in trouble. But the problem is no one did. And that's and so while there is a double standard, the law can't really do anything if no one really says anything.
Yep.
Even if it's a guy like Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz is a good example where he says all the time, oh yeah, if you want to, I would make a girl suck my dick if she wanted to get on and do some time at the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah.
That was the line. But no woman actually came out and said he did that. So because of that, right, no, like he never got in trouble. He just got canceled by public opinion. So that's where the double standard is. He gets canceled, but he's not going to get charged,
Yeah.
All right, first round between Murphy and Shakarova. Sorry. Who do you think had that one?
Shaq.
No, I'd give it to Murphy because they didn't really do much. There was no punch of significance.
That's why I gave it to Shaq because I liked her move. I valued her movement.
I don't value. See, the thing is, I value movement if you're defensively aware.
She wasn't.
Right?
You don't think?
Yeah. Nah, she wasn't. She was? Yeah, it was like she was taking some shots, right? Let's see. Y'all see.
I wasn't paying too much attention enough to know, but like.
All right, hold on. Let's go to the comment section. Juan Gomez, Mikey. Y'all see Ty barely beat up Struve. Yo, Ty is sad. Like Ty's an interesting guy because remember he went on that run. Ty Tuivasa went on that run of 3 straight, and then just started losing to everybody because. But here's the thing: he's got to make a commitment to his wrestling.
Okay.
He's got to make a commitment to his wrestling, right? Because like jiu-jitsu, whatever, forget about just make a commitment to defensive wrestling, and yeah, no, it's true. Like it's a confidence thing, right? As soon as you lose, there's 2 types of people: the people who your Roxanne Modafferi's who get back on the horse. And keep going, but they're not necessarily as dynamic or have a ceiling, or your front runners who finally lose for the first time and then get, and then kind of lose their confidence. So it's a weird thing. I do get what you're saying about the movement now. Now I get it, but I do get what you're saying. But you see how
who did DC just say?
I have no clue.
Oh.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley's a good example. Although, mind you, Tyron Woodley early in his career, when he did lose, like remember he lost to Jake Shields, lost to Nate Marquardt.
Yeah, I thought I remember Tyron Woodley coming back from fights.
Yeah, he's lost before.
I think he just lost interest, not really confidence.
You know what I think it is though? I think half of it is that with Tyron Woodley, he was 36 when he lost to Kamaru Usman.
Right.
So I think half of it is he's just getting older. He
wants to pursue other things.
Yeah.
Like, does he make music and stuff?
Yeah, although it's trash. It's trash. Like, I like Tyron Woodley too. That's the sad thing is I was completely with him on the whole cardio thing and the racism about it because every single black guy very explosive but bad cardio. That was always the book. Like it's like the white guy can't play defense in basketball. You know what I'm talking about? It's stupid. If you can play, you can play. If you can fight, you can fight.
A better example would have been like black quarterbacks, but
yeah, no, black quarterbacks only run
intelligence and stuff.
Yeah, like black quarterbacks don't have football IQ or something like that. It's always right. It's
I don't
always
really hear. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's something I hear more than white guys can't play defense. Like I don't think really,
I hear that a lot. Actually,
do you?
Yeah.
No, I don't really hear that
a lot. Yeah,
I feel like if anything, white guys would be able to play defense better or like would be good because like It's like
it's weird because like you hear it a
defense
lot.
is about
like
effort, right?
it is about effort, but like you hear it a lot because defense is also like it is half athleticism, right? Like you need to have athletic proud. If you can see, this is why I think Laura Murphy wins because she's pushing the action, right? And that matters when nobody's really landing anything of significance, you know.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, let's read through two of these. So I think it's about to happen with Whitaker. I think Canier runs through him. Look, I said that with David and Stefano, but they made a good point that they think Whitaker is going to win because Whitaker is a smarter. I think Whitaker is a more technical and smarter striker, but it's all in the feints. If Whitaker is feinting like he used to when he was being Jacare and being Natal and being a lot of these top guys when he was on that unbelievable run before getting the title, if he's feinting and stutter stepping and chaining his strikes to get together, I think he can win against Cannonier very easily. Oh, it's over. It's in there. It's tight. She's got.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh.
No, she's got it. She's got it.
Yep. She's tapping. It's over. It's over. Laura Murphy
just taps out.
Homegirl. Let's just call her homegirl.
Girl with the Bruce Lee haircut.
But that's the whole problem. Laura Murphy. Look, here's the thing.
How did she get it?
She took her down, took her back, and
that's the thing about like these submissions. Like
it. So look, she gets the bylock, gets the takedown. All right, boom. Shakirova. Yeah. And yeah, that stigma. Hey man, this is what it is on it. Like, I'm just saying, like you hear it a lot. It's not just a. Nah. Please comment because it gives us something to talk about. It gives us something to talk about. Yeah, please comment. Nah, seriously, keep commenting because otherwise it's just us talking about fights. Like, let's be honest. I didn't give a crap about this fight. I'm gonna be honest.
No, not really. I mean.
Right? But it's there. I just think here's the problem with
we literally start talking about Cardi B.
Here's the problem with this. Thank you, right? No one really gave. Here's the problem with 125 is Valentina is so head and shoulders above the rest that you really don't care about anybody else unless like they have like some sort of like objectifiable like over the top skill, like Bibiana Rujo and her athleticism, for example, right? You I think she beats everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Even 35. Even 35. I think Valentina Shevchenko could beat anybody.
Great job to Laura Murphy for winning this fight, but she doesn't stand a chance against Valentina Shevchenko.
Thank you. Right. And that's the whole problem. So therefore, it's hard to get invested. And this is the problem with marketing. As dominant as somebody is, like remember, GSP was dominant, but there was always somebody you wondered, what if, right? John Fitch, Jake Shields, Nate Diaz, right? There was always a what if guy to George St. Pierre. So even though George St. Pierre was right, wasn't Dana trying to cut out? He wanted 45. He wants 45 gone. 25 he wants to kind of keep. It doesn't make sense. Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. 135 for the women is a good division because it's got Holly, Amanda Nunes, GDR, Aspen Ladd, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And 115 is probably the best women's division in the UFC.
That's strawweight?
Yeah, strawweight. You got Rose. You got Wei Lee, Rose. Jessica was in there for a while, but then she left, right? Joanna, Michelle Watterson. What's her name? Right? But the whole point is there's a whole bunch of girls.
Yeah.
You can't have a 115, a 135, and not have a 125. Right?
Yep.
You can't, right? You know, so by the way, I gotta put in that Laura Murphy won by rear naked choke. But the whole point I'm trying to make is you can't have a 115, a 135, and not have a 125. So 145 is probably the one that he would want to cut out because 145 is garbage. But here's the thing. If all of a sudden they give Kayla Harrison at 155 a boatload of money and 155 turns into a premier division, then you have to keep 45 and make 45 work, right? It's just business sense. Like it you know, but again, that's just me, right? Hold on. All right.
Yeah. That was a very crucial mistake, giving her back away like that.
Dude, it's weird because on one, if you're a wrestling guy or a sambo guy, giving your back,
it's fine.
But in jiu-jitsu, especially because they have a comprehensive taking the back game, you know? What? Rear naked choke.
What's Valentina Shevchenko's next fight?
I think she was supposed to face Joanna Calderwood. And oh, I didn't even.
Oh, the boy. Man, the life of a fighter.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Armored vehicle. Look at these
Khabib Nurmagomedov's moving like the president right now.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. He's a big star there. That's why they have it on at 10 o'clock there, because that's the appeal, right?
Yeah. In the countdown episode, Gaethje said something that I actually thought about, was that, you know, Khabib Nurmagomedov is like training with his boys and guys who are stroking his ego. I don't know if that's true, because I don't know what this cap is like.
Look, here's the thing.
Did you see that too?
I see good authority. These guys put Khabib to work.
Okay.
Especially at AKA. I don't know what it's like when it's just the Dagestani guys, but at AKA they put him to work. They don't mess around there. They put him to work. So I what I would say to that is, like, it. Look, whatever gets the confidence boost up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever you guys say to believe it. But they put those guys to work. Don't get twisted. They put them to work there. Let's see. All right. Oh, we're having a bit of connection issues with the stream. Let us know if you're having issues. But yeah, no, I think I made a good point with that 15, 35, 25 thing. Like, I don't know. I think it's a good point.
Hey, I mean, if you have a 15, 25, and then a 35 and no 25, then it kind of makes it hard for people to want to change divisions.
Yeah, right. Like, look at Jessica Andrade, right? She just knocked out the number one contender and looked impressive at 25 after moving from 15. You have to have a 25 if you have a 15, 25. You just it makes no sense to not have it, right? Right now, if they had like it's 45 where I think it's the ugly redheaded stepchild, and they're trying to get rid of that. But like
stepheaded red.
Right? Well, you know what the other issue is that see, you know what here's the problem with this connection. I always say this with the studio, mixed bag with its Wi-Fi, because it's pretty good on phones, but it's crappy on the computer. It's weird. They're doing an Anderson Silva promo where it's like all his highlights from like 10 years ago.
Exactly.
Like, it breaks my heart because, dude, remember how obsessed I was with this guy when I was like a kid? Yo, man, this was and here's the problem. There's a period where I was like, yo, he should fight again until he gets a win back. He could still make another. And then I was like, all right, now I gotta stop. I gotta stop with this garbage. It's not happening anymore.
He's on a losing streak.
A 2-fight losing streak, yeah.
Vision. We're just watching Anderson Silva highlight.
Ranked, but he's not like, like Uriah Hall's number 10. Like, it's not horrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a good way to be like, look, this guy is still competitive, but this is his last fight, you know?
Yeah.
And it's clearly the sun is getting low. So
is he being forced out?
I don't think so. I think he's 45 years old.
Yeah.
Like, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
Wow.
I'm actually looking
Greg
forward
Hardy.
to this fight.
Greg Hardy is on a winning streak, right?
Yeah.
Greg Hardy's on the silver. That a card.
Giancarlo's the man. He goes Silva versus Fedor and Bellator after. No, please no. I want to see Silva and Fedor retire. Just here's the thing about both of them: they have nothing to prove. I don't know why they keep doing this. Stop fighting. Look at Habib. Man, look at him coming into the camera. This is how you enter, though. I gotta say this. I'm not liking the fact he's coming a little late to
Yeah.
the, you know,
I'm about to say, man,
he's
like
coming a little late, you know.
I feel like he should have been in the locker room by the time the main card started.
Yeah,
To be honest.
yeah.
Like I don't like how late, but you know what? Like,
Hey, man, look.
I like how he's walking like he's the shit. Oh, I like that about it.
Listen. Here's the thing. He could very well come in there and destroy Justin Gaethje, right?
Yeah.
And then this is in the talking point.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, if he loses.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
You know, that's all I'm saying. Boy, oh boy.
At least by the second fight, but also those two were knockouts and stuff. So if both fights are supposed to go the way he goes, he's probably showing up in like
mid-second
round.
fight. Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, no, he probably come in like end of first fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Which isn't bad, but still like
I'm just saying, coming in with 3 fights left, and you never know what could happen. Like there could be 2 like flash knockouts before his main event. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I am just saying.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see which fight was next. Oh, okay.
Yo, shout out to Fit for Less at Woodbridge Langstaff. That's what I was going to say. But anyway.
Isn't that Whitaker's gym?
Sorry?
Isn't that Whitaker's gym?
Yeah. It is Whitaker's gym.
I don't understand.
Like, dude, in anime community, if you say you only watch the English dub and not like the subtitles,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's like people will piss. Like, I don't care. Like, if you like the dub, you watch the dub. If you like the sub, watch the sub. But like, honestly, I don't understand why this is such a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just watch how you'd like to watch anime. I remember when I always say this. I remember when you used to get bullied for watching anime back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now if you watch anime and a girl, like, you'll find tigs who like watching anime too.
It's crazy.
And dude, I remember going to Anime North and seeing some like top, say top tier. Is that gonna get me canceled if I say it like that? Like, you know, like stallions. You know what I'm saying? Stallions were at this convention in cosplay. You know what I'm saying?
They like anime.
Everyone likes anime nowadays, right? Let's not be stupid and be weird about it. You know what I'm saying anymore. It's over, okay?
I don't know much about anime, but I know when I watch those like Japanese or martial arts movies, sometimes I like listening to the original language with English subtitles.
Yo, like, don't be weird about it. If someone likes watching, like, let's say not every anime fan's gonna watch Dragon Ball Z.
What's going on here?
And that's okay. It's the event. Right? Not every anime fan's gonna like Dragon Ball Z, and that's fine.
Yeah,
and that's
show,
fine.
Like any other else.
Yeah.
Some shows you like, some shows you don't.
Yo, and
some
people
shows you want to watch it with the dub, some shows you don't.
Dude, MMA and anime, MMA fans and anime fans are the only fans I know where, like, if you don't like somebody, they fight you to the death about it. Like, man, people not. I think if it was a movie fan base and it was Conor McGregor, it's a different game. But literally every other fan base, it's no one cares. Like, no one would care. No one would care. All right, next fight coming up.
R.I.P. Kobe. Phil Hayes versus Jacob Malkoun.
A 5'9" middleweight, man. That's in the middleweight division. And I'm 5'11", maybe. Like, you know. You know, like, look, some guys can do it. DC is 5'10" and was a heavyweight and is one of the greatest fighters of all time, right? Some people can do it.
Yeah.
Some people can do it. But you're seeing some of these middleweights come out nowadays. Look, somehow this always gets into most of the podcasts, but I once fought a guy who was 6'5" at middleweight. Right? There's a lot of guys coming in nowadays because nutrition is as good as it's ever been, and you know what I'm saying? Like, things are getting better with the nutrition. Things are getting better with weight cutting. Things are getting better with everything, right? With training. That you're going to see a lot of guys who are bigger and bigger and bigger in their division. And philosophically, I think there's a point of diminishing returns with it with some people. In my opinion, this is probably the third best referee in the UFC, Jason Herzog. But anyway,
Herb Dean and who?
Herb Dean and I would say Josh Rosenthal. But okay. No, you know what? Maybe Keith Pearson. It's weird. Like, there's like a top four that I like to see rep, and then after that, it's like I don't like. You know, you haven't.
Khabib better start wrapping his hands. But
he's gonna get through it.
Yo, these guys are wasting no time. Khabib better start getting his shorts on and start wrapping his hands.
Yeah, I was about to say this. Homeboy better start getting ready to go, man.
We've had three end of fights in the first round. All
man.
three, right?
all finishes in the main card.
All three in the first. Yeah. All three finishes in the first round.
Yeah, no, Habib better be getting the shorts ready, better be getting take the shower, whatever he's got to do. Maybe I don't know, man. He's got to get ready out here because like it's getting close to like the third from the top. Volkov and Harris are up next.
So I just gotta land, just take my time and wait till land. Sure, but this will only take 18 seconds as you spin this forward and try to continue with the middleweight traction. Your thoughts on what might be next?
Yo, I can't even see if I'm spelling these names right, but I'm gonna just do it anyway.
Well, you're posting it to what, the Instagram?
No, the comment section, so that everyone knows like what's going on, like where we're at.
His masterpiece. Fight starts. Pause takes the center, goes right after Malcolm. Pressure. Malcolm. Right hand lands behind the ear. Boom. And it's over. Right. Now it's just him.
Wow, he is a good ref. He saw immediately when he went to sleep.
Dude, he just got after it now.
He saw immediately when he went to sleep. As soon as he's seen him go to sleep, he's like, get off.
Man, I'm thinking about making a Leg Kick Twitter. I think Twitter's the next evolution.
Yeah, I mean, you can get on. Look, you can get on here.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
He
came in early. He already prepared. Hands are wrapped. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Look. Again, Habib could come in there, right, and beat him within a round. And then we are not talking about this. This is not a discussion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if Habib loses, especially since everyone's knocking everybody out like this. I'm just saying.
Does Gaethje have the power to knock out Habib?
Yeah.
How's Habib's chin?
It's good. Really good. But the thing about Habib, too, is that he's got really solid defensive striking. It's solid. Like he doesn't do anything. Like he's not Floyd Mayweather, like where he's like making the guy. He's generating swing and miss, but he doesn't have to, right? And if you look at his striking defense, you see 67%. That's
punches landed.
Yeah, 67% missed.
Okay.
67% missed. Whether it's a block, a parry, something. 67% does get hit. He takes them well. Conor McGregor's probably the best or the more prolific power puncher in the division. Took his shots, right? Now, then again, he took him in the third when he already kind of mauled him for 2 rounds, but took his shots, right? So, yeah.
But if Gaethje lands...
If he lands that right hook that hit Tony Ferguson, that left hook he was hitting Tony Ferguson with over and over again, though, it could be a long night, man. It could be a long night, I'll tell you. But I think I got Habib, but I wouldn't be shocked if Justin Gaethje wins. He's got tools where it presents a very interesting stylistic challenge.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know how Justin Gaethje got so good at striking, but he looks so great. against
Plus that leg kick,
Ferguson.
like he throws it awkward. It's weird, but when he throws it, watch out. You know, watch out. Like it's a solid kick. I want to change the thumbnail of this live stream. No, I'm gonna do it in what do you call it?
Single fight, man. What? How you like Jennifer Meyer's chance?
Non-existent.
Okay.
Non-existent.
This is your boy, isn't it?
Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying he's good. He's good. He's not my boy though. I'm not like I think he presents interesting stylistic questions for a lot of guys in this division because of the skill sets that he has. Like legit knockout power, good striking, not the most offensively responsible, but good striking. And excuse me. And sorry. Trying to and obviously, great wrestler. But the thing about him too is great wrestler with good submission defense, right? But that's so a lot of these guys I think will have trouble with him. At least the skill set that he presents. Now the problem is you're facing maybe. So I've always said this. You're in Bellator. You're facing probably on average maybe a tier below what you're facing in the UFC. But every once in a while you run into a guy. So because of that strength of schedule, and you know this, you could probably beat the best with the best, and then you face the best once every 3 matches. If you have to face the best all the time, though, that's
more wear and tear.
Flames 999 goes, can you turn up the volume on the TV, bro? Hilarious. I honestly, if we weren't gonna get in trouble, I would have done it. On our very legal stream, by the way, our quite legal stream, if you will.
The legalist
of streams. But We can't. We all know we can't. I've turned it up a bit so that like if you really like try your best, like you're like you can hear it, but maybe we should talk lower. You should
Go into a silent room and
but like our very legal stream is acting up.
Actually make that UFC debut? Very soon. Obviously, I would love to cool the jets a little bit. The body can handle a lot. I take care of myself. I live the right lifestyle for this sport of mixed martial arts. I'd like a little bit of time off.
Imagine. Man, this guy's telling me with these comments. Yeah. Man, but for people who like, so this is our setup right now. We have actually the stream and the comments here. We have the camera to the side here, and then we have the actual like video here. We had OBS set up, and I was gonna actually do like some actual producing, but OBS works until it doesn't. It's the weirdest. OBS is, I hate it sometimes. It works. Interview with Kanye West. I haven't watched it yet. Don't spoil it. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how's that interview? If anyone's seen it,
talking about his future presidential run.
Dude, come on. I think we both know that was a sham.
Yeah.
Hey man, we love South London here. There was a guy we do a podcast with 4 people, by the way. One of them is from London, although he doesn't sound like it. Well, he's not from London. I think he's traveled to London and Scotland, right?
Yeah, he said he lived in Scotland. I don't remember him saying about London, but
okay, maybe I'm wrong about the London, but he lived in Scotland for a while, so that's our UK content. He doesn't have the accent though, but if you can get him super Detroit, like Detroit to the fullest, and then like I saw him recently, normal, like normal, like Canadian guy. You might as well have been from Calgary, bro.
But his parents are from right, so that's why. But still, though, yeah, Toronto will take that accent out of you.
Mm-hmm. It's also even the words too when you're speaking, right? And you're hearing a word said a certain way, it like changes your accent,
Who you got, Walt Harris or Volkanovski?
I got Volkov.
Alexander Volkov. I'm sorry.
I got Volkov. Let me go to Washington. I'll come back.
I think it took a lot out of him. So I give it to Walt Harris, to be honest. Yo, hopefully this doesn't end in the first round like all the other fights, so Khabib can actually get ready and get in the mental mind state, because golly, these fights are going fast. These guys are getting after it.
Well, I missed. Oh, Volkov's just coming in?
Yeah. I think his fights. I think his losses to Curtis Blades took a lot out of him.
Maybe. Look, he has all the tools to be great. Like I think he's got all the tools to be great. You know, he's got a solid kickboxing. Like he's one of the few tall guys. Like he's not perfect, but he's got good technical kickboxing. Tall, long guy. And like he's not horrible off his back, right? It's just a matter of takedown defense with him, right? And when you're 6, what is he, 6'10", something like that?
And they said he was 6'7", right?
Oh, okay, yeah, whatever, right? Like if you're like over 6'5", like he's a tall guy, right? So asking a tall guy, hey, have takedown defense, 6'7", right? Right. Having a tall, lanky guy be like, hey, man, have takedown defense. It's a toughie, but I think having passable takedown defense and good movement, again, that's 6'7", that's a little tough, I think is the next evolution in his game. But the problem with having an evolution in your game at 32 is you're 32.
Yeah.
Right? You are kind of what you are at that point.
Yep.
Right? Now, it happens. Some people do change their styles and get really good. Like we just saw Carlos Condit. Remember, like recently, where all of a sudden he's fainting and stuff. But it's not likely, right? You are what you are for the most part, right? I think Walt Harris is like 37 too, as well, or something like that. He's old too. So like both of these guys are what they are, right? And if they, but it's weird because I made a video about Derek Lewis being like, yo, Derek Lewis can get better. And it's like Derek Lewis is 35. but the difference with Derek Lewis is like Derek Lewis is all like raw athleticism, right? So man, boy, we are dark as shit, eh?
Oh yeah, I am for sure.
Oh my lord. We are black. Remember that Stephen A. rant? And he's like, all I see on this list is black. But you know what? He wasn't wrong though. Like, don't be stupid with the weed take. If you're gonna do it, at least back then, if you're gonna do it, don't be stupid, right? Do your due diligence. Drink juice. Do what you gotta do. Like, you know. How Volkov's legs look much bigger than usual, right? So he looks. Why? Man, yo, I'm telling you, this 2 p.m. thing really screwed up a lot of people. I got Habib. Adam has predictions for Gaethje Habib. I got Habib, but I'm not shocked if Justin wins. So I would say small gentleman's bet on Habib. If you really want the value points, do so with Justin Gaethje. But like, I would say go for Habib. Small gentleman's bet. Yeah, Volkov looks much more wider, much bigger.
That's true.
He looks then his last. Remember his last fight? He looked stringy.
Yeah, then getting taken down.
Yeah, now he looks a lot more of an imposing guy. Right, nice front kick, nice rear teep, nice rear teep. You know, he looks like he's been dedicating a lot more to the strength and conditioning. Right, so right, and he's moving forward. Right. Using that long guard. I want to see that rear teep again. That rear teep was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because the thing about Harris is he's not going to take you down, right? Like, you know? Now Walt's kind of crossing his feet. You see how he's
I was
crossing
gonna
his feet?
say
Yeah.
he's like with his footwork isn't very good. He's backing up.
But the whole thing about it though is crossing your feet can work for you if you are like, for example, Muhammad Ali used to do it all the time with you remember the Ali dance?
Yeah.
Right? But you have to get on your horse if you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get on your horse. You can't like just be crossing back and forth, right? Like, and I'm surprised Volkov hasn't really caught him dead when he does it. He's trying to his credit, but right, you know. He's crossing his feet the other way too, like.
And then when you get into those exchanges, you don't know.
Yeah, you're just kind of throwing and hoping for the best. And
Yeah.
to Walt Harris's credit, he can do that because he's so fast. But like,
but the punches don't come from your
the
legs
hip, yeah,
and from your hips because your footwork is all
off. So you see how he has to load up when he's throwing that hook?
Yeah.
Right. So like but it's a miracle. No one has ever really said, hey, Walt, you want to not cross your feet? Like, is it like, you know? Maybe they have, and maybe that's just see calf kick. Right. Yeah, but Volkov looks good. He's pressuring. He's yeah, he looks like he's dedicating a lot more time to strength and conditioning. His legs in particular are very. There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
Cross. Or, yeah.
That was if Volkov just keeping himself outside of range. Oh, good fake of the teep. Oh.
No. Yeah, it hurt him.
Oh, and he comes back. Yeah. Let's say he wasn't playing. And he keeps doing that thing where he looks off to the side. If Volkov throws a kick, just throw it out there, see what happens. You never know, right? Because he's not ready. Right? I get it. Yeah. And the look down and high guard. If you're going to high guard, look up, though. Like, see what's coming. But then again, like, we're backseat coaching, right? Like,
hey, the first fight that didn't end in the first round.
No. Murphy's ended in the first round, remember? Murphy versus.
I said the first fight that didn't end.
No, sorry, it ended in the second round. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah, ended. I know that fight. Like we kind of like talked about other things other than the fight, but no.
Yeah.
Right, but
I was saying Volkov should have went for the kill.
No, because remember, Walt Harris threw that cross hook at the end of that.
I know, but you didn't want any parts in the first couple.
Yeah, maybe pressure a little harder for that after that, but like I
take Walt Harris because Volkov looked defeated after his last fight, but Walt Harris isn't putting any power behind his punches.
No, he is. It's just he's not as much as he could, right? And he is like they're definitely punches.
Maybe it's the inaccuracy of them.
No, it's like
they're not accurate. You can't tell me they're accurate.
They're not accurate, but like I think what it is like he's throwing them when he's off balance. That I'll give you, and because of that, it's not as hard as it could be. Ooh, good straight. All right, see, there it is. He's not crossing his feet no more.
Oh, jeez. Wait, where'd he catch him? In what
I hope
the liver?
I hope it was no. It was probably solar plex. Man, I want to see where it is one more time. Right. If it was a low blow, I'll tell you now as a fighter, sometimes you don't know if you hit low.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, it's a fight, right? So remember what we said that it was
See it.
over.
Hold on. Let's see it. Nope, that's in the body. That's in the body. Solar plex right here. Solar plex. That's picture perfect in the body.
So then he probably got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. Right. Man, that's a kick I've been working on lately too. Rear teep right in the solar plex, and it's been working for me lately. So. Man, good call by the ref. Good call by the ref. But man, these fights are going fast. Right?
Fast.
Holy crap. Only I thought this stream was going to be at the very least 3 hours. We got 2 fights left, and it's only an hour 33.
Man.
So Habib, coming a little late. He's coming a little late. He came a little late.
Yeah, it's worrying you?
Huh?
Is it worrying you?
I just want good fights. I don't when it comes to Habib, I really I know I'm the only reason why I was so high on Habib to beat Conor is because I knew Habib could beat Conor, and everyone was telling me it wasn't happening. Right? Other than that, I don't care. I just want to see good fights. But I would like to see Habib versus GSP. I would love to see Habib versus GSP. So yes, right? Because I'm intrigued.
Going back to the win streak, and I'm ready for the new challenge. What were your thoughts on this matchup coming in against Walt Harris? Good fight. For both of us, we both have lost lows, but with a good ranking opponent. So now for me, it means that I'm staying here in top 10 for a long time, and I will go to the belt. We're going to take a look at the finish. It seemed like you were reading things beautifully on offense and on defense. Did you feel like the body shot might be open for you tonight? I work on it. I work on body shot and then the punch with
right in the solar plex. But you know what? This is the thing, though. Look, it's a reaction. It happens. You know what I'm saying? When you get hit. But here's the thing, though. You gotta put the poker face on. You gotta find a way to put the poker face on, or else because people are sharp. They have you.
Yeah.
And it could have been that it was just so hard that there's nothing you could do. Like, remember Caitlin Chikagian versus Jessica Andrade, where hooked up body, and Caitlin was Caitlin was no ma'am. She was gone. But this is the thing. For all my peoples, don't wear your strikes on your face will tell the story when it's bloody. Your body will tell the story when it's bruised, but don't tell it with your expressions, right? Not even right? Breathe. You know what I'm saying? Fake it. Because if you don't, people are sharks. They will come after you. Right? But it was just so good. That was just picture perfect, exactly where you want it. And it's literally a body, you can't stop. It's a reaction that you cannot stop, right? Yeah, you can't. It's literally when you hit in the solar plex or the liver, you literally cannot. Already, the first clip of the Joe Rogan and Kanye West podcast. The reason Kanye West is misunderstood. First clip. Man, it's already the co-main event. Dude, it's like 3:48. Jared Cannonier's got the
pick.
The pick. And the I wouldn't mind seeing that actually, like that interview, that Jorge Masvidal interview. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind because he like one of the things about Jorge Masvidal that I don't think a lot of people really understood is he has super underrated striking defense. Like I think recently there was like a Instagram video that highlighted it where it's like everyone was just missing on him.
What, they just thought he was just aggressive and violent?
No, like people just like nowadays when they're seeing like the new fans who see Jorge Masvidal, they just see him like knocking people out and being like, you know what I'm saying? Like a street Jesus, like a gangster and stuff. And you know, sophisticated defense and a sophisticated kickboxing game, particularly his boxing. But you know, a lot of people forget. Oh, and he's got really good grappling too. Like he's got the full package. But a lot of people forget that like because he was almost so a lot of his losses were by decisions and stuff like that, just because of virtue of the fact that, you know, he was so defensive that like it's really hard to separate him from his opponent. So his opponent would more often than not get the nod. And then he finally just said, you know what? I'm gonna go for it, right? I don't care. I interview to see what clicked in him, right? Like what actually clicked, you know? What was the fight that did it? Was it the Wonder Boy fight? Was it the mind? Like what fight was it? You know, but
Sounds trite, but doesn't get a whole lot better than this, right? The number 1 and 2 ranked contenders all chasing Israel Adesanya. It's Jared Kennedy. He don't miss the cold, but 3-0 since dropping down to 180.
I will say it's not as racist as you probably think.
no, I don't mean that. It's just like in general, like it just seems so like like it's so like what's the word, corny, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, gotta refresh the page.
But nicknames are hard to come by. Good nicknames are hard to come by.
Man, I can't remember who the fighter was, but a great nickname I thought people were gonna go to more was Ghost.
That's not cornier than Killer Gorilla.
No, because it was just like kind of thrown out there, like his like Ghost somebody, like it was a boxer. Like and like the reason why it was his nickname because he was super like he generated a lot of swing and miss. He was just super like what's the word I'm looking for? Made you miss, like super elusive.
What are your expectations as to what we will see early on? And I bring that up in the context of Whitaker against Darren Till. Bob didn't get off to the greatest start, but finished about as strong as you possibly could.
Well, because he had time, and he knew that because of the title fights. All those late round comebacks, those late round victories was good for Robert Whitaker. He does not have that today. He's got to start from second.
Do you see how they're now delaying for time?
Yeah.
Because
these guys like just starting to do their little warm-ups and stuff.
dude, everyone's going through everybody right now, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, everybody, these fights are going pretty quick, so they're kind of stalling for time to go to the Whitaker Cannonier fight.
I'm okay with it because I gotta take it. So.
I can't say I can't say anything on my own.
When I'm in there with somebody, you're gonna feel my presence.
I love how you just walked right in there.
Yeah. Come here, son.
You know, he'll like just like walk. He does
it's like a movie.
Yeah, he just struts in there to lay some punishment after. You know what I'm saying? Just, don't rush. If they're not, whether you rush or not, right? No, like of course, don't take all day, like smile for the camera and stuff. But like just be composed and lay the punishment. Anyway, I'll do that.
just had a love for the game. I love the grind, and you saw the results of it. I'm a world champion caliber. That's just the level I'm at. And unless you have that level, you can't stand with me. He's still the same person that became the champion. Make sure the pressure puts him out on the first touch. I got six! Jared Kennedy! First, I'm going to put Kennedy away.
Jared Cannonier is cut from marble. Can't be touched. Robert Whitaker is walking in now.
Okay. So. Robert Whitaker, easily one of the nicest guys in the UFC. Whitaker, though, is I'm concerned for him when he turns 40 because he gets dropped a lot. He's got great heart, though, man. Want him?
No. No, I don't. I'm just seeing how much you have left.
Surprisingly, a lot more than I thought it would by this.
Yeah, because you've been eating as much as me, but Whitaker.
I mean, he doesn't have to be honest, because it's 1 and 2. Like, what's he gonna say? Jaron Till's next and number 4. No. Right?
That should be a good fight, though. If it should happen.
Yeah.
Cannonier versus Adesanya.
Bobby Knuckles.
Man, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good.
All right, first round underway between the two. Man, you know what's crazy? The UFC ring girls are so famous. It's the weirdest thing.
They're beautiful.
Like, yeah, but not even that. But like, do you remember any boxing ring girl name?
No.
Exactly.
Oh, why they know their names?
Yeah, everyone knows her.
Wow.
Like Ariane Celeste has been like is literally a star. Like, you know.
Wow. Cannonier's stance is very squared up.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. He landed a very nice low kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Right. There it is. Good jab. Right. Already, I like from Robert Whittaker. He's not blitzing every single time. He's just, you know.
Oh.
Good hard leg kick. Oh.
Too much mustard. Cannonier threw a leg kick. Looked like it was to
outside leg
Whittaker's,
kick, yeah, and it looks like
face.
Whittaker looks like he's feeling it in the back. You see that bruising in the back of his leg?
Yep.
Already, Whittaker's gonna be in trouble if
Behind
he
the
do too
knee.
many of these. All right, good jab. I'd like to see more stutter steps. I want to see him keep Cannonier off balance so he doesn't. So like Cannonier doesn't make a home for that leg kick.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You see, because if he lands, because Whittaker can't check those. Whittaker can't check those because he's got such a long stance, right? His stance is so long, and because his stance is so long, ooh, nice counter. Right. So I guess that's going to be his way of checking it, almost kind of intercepting him.
Yeah.
But he can't check him, right? So if he takes him, he's taking him, right? And you know, I would like to see him get him off balance. Cannonier, I'd like to see him get Cannonier more off balance, you know. But there, oh man, Whittaker, he's chaining things together. He's feinting, right? And so because of that, he's keeping him off balance, and that's the whole thing, right?
Right.
So now Cannonier's off balance. I'd like to see him go back to those outside leg kicks, right? Just right. Maybe even switch. Maybe even a switch kick would be nice. There it is.
Yeah, Cannonier's leg kicks are very fast, very explosive.
Yeah. Right. Ooh, miss. There. But see how like now Cannonier's off balance a little bit because that jab is landing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There it is. But again, make that home for that leg kick because see, and now you know Whittaker is squaring up his stance a little bit more because he can't take too many of those. There it is. Right. Set up those leg kicks a little more now. I'd like to see like maybe a couple jabs into the low kick. Like another one. Right. Ooh, good roll.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing about Cannonier. He's getting hit. Don't get me wrong. He is getting hit every once in a while, but it's not like all of them are landing. He is generating some swing and miss here, right? So that seems to me that he's seeing things coming.
Yeah.
And if he's seeing things coming, he can time you, right? Yeah. So it's a matter of time for me, I think, in this, unless Whittaker damages him in such a way that he's compromised, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like you're saying, he can see things, but you know, Whittaker is leading the dance at the moment, but Just due to the fact that Cannonier can hang with him,
Yeah.
I think it gives him the optimism to change the pace of the fight.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Unless he gets compromised.
I think I give that first round to Whitaker, though.
Me too. That's a Whitaker round. But what I'm saying though is, unless Whitaker compromises him, this is going to be the game again, right? Where Cannonier can say, "Hey man, I'm seeing everything coming. Next time he does X, I'm going to do Y.
Yeah.
If I see everything coming, you know." But again, this is not like experts talking. I'm just saying, you know.
We are experts.
Nice leg kick. That's conventional Muay Thai. Another right behind the knee too. A lot of guys are starting to land that one. Israel Adesanya did in his last fight against Paulo Costa, and it's been working to great effect. So, yeah, I'm gonna give that one to Whitaker.
Okay.
I think Whitaker won that first round. I think we're both in agreement. I don't know about Cannonier's gas tank, eh?
Cannonier is coming out kind of aggressively.
Yeah. High guard too, like another one.
But he took a leg kick though, but it wasn't as
powerful.
powerful.
Another leg kick. That's what I'm saying. Another leg kick. And this is my whole thing is that
it wasn't as powerful though because Whitaker.
Yeah, Whitaker intercepted him, right? And that's the whole thing. If you're gonna throw that leg kick, either set it up with something or move that head off the center line. Which, to his credit, Cannonier is having good defensive awareness when he does. But the story is the jab versus the leg kick, right? Mm-hmm. This is right. So, because look, again, Whitaker cannot take too many of these, right? Because just generally because of his style, he can't check them. And look, behind the knee is a murderous way place to take any kind of strike, right? Right. Again, another miss, right? So there it is. Good fight though so far. Oh, another one. Although that was partially checked. It was another one. Good again. Good slip. Look. Here's the thing. Cannonier's seeing everything coming. This isn't a conventional like power puncher. He can time things. He sees things coming. He has solid fundamental defense. Right. It's just he's not the fastest guy, and there's the issue, right?
Oh, yeah, good counter.
Right. That's the thing. If he can, he's seeing it, so he can time you, but he's not fast. Like it's not fast. It's explosive and timing. Oh. There it is. See that? I think the story of this fight is the jab versus the low kick, right? Like I love this story, right? Because sometimes the low kick wins, sometimes the jab wins. Oh, that's where you throw that leg kick. That's right there. Yeah, it looks like Cannonier's a little compromised with that eye, right? Right, he keeps hitting that eye, so. Oh. Fake up top, get him back up, and then throw that low. That's what you gotta do, right? And
Good takedown by Whitaker. No. As a matter of fact, good takedown defense by Cannonier.
Yeah. He landed it, but he got right back up after. And another one. And one more. One more. There it is. Man, these leg kicks are adding up, although the jab is adding up too as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this third round happens. And see, again, this jab and the feinting too. Like this is exactly what you want to see from Whitaker to win this fight, right? And Cannonier, look, it's not, it's not a bad thing yet. Like, for any fighter, everyone knows like the swelling isn't bad. It's not the pain that makes swelling bad. It's how the swelling affects something. Like sometimes the swelling is affecting the top of the eye, so it closes the eye. Sometimes it's the bottom of the eye, so it closes the eye. But that's where the swelling matters. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Right. And obviously, of course, if it pops, it's a hematoma. If a hematoma pops, that's obviously a bad thing because that's, you die. But right. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is right now it's not bad. And for Whitaker as well, right now, his lead leg isn't bad, but where it affects you is that, like, scientifically, if you keep landing those leg kicks to the back of the knee, you can't pick your knee up to check or move properly.
Yeah.
Right. And scientifically, if the swelling adds up, your eye's going to close up. Mm-hmm. So this is where it's going to add up, right? That's where it's going to add up in those later rounds. Right. So now Robert Whitaker is going to come out, and if Jared Cannonier cannot kind of right. I would like to see Cannonier like either make the leg kick the first or last in a combo. Right. So not because the leg kick is working. Keep the leg kick, but do something before or after you do it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So maybe have maybe throw the leg kick and then throw it to this. Right. Right. So like maybe throw the jab. Oh.
Jeez. No. Just stop. That leg kick hurt him. Yeah. It looks like he's going for a head for an arm triangle. If Jared needs to get that knee in and get a knee split, or he's got to reestablish full guard, right? Because Robert Whitaker looks like he's got that arm triangle. That arm triangle looks like it's getting locked up, and nope, he lost it. But it's right. Right. Oh, he's got full up. No, but he reestablished half. Right. And now he's got it on the good part of the fence where he can back out of that part of the fence. Right. But Robert Whitaker gets full mount. And he's got that height, and the arm triangle is. I shouldn't be commenting because that's a copyright strike. But Robert knows that if you're commenting,
you can't commentate too much. But now he's got his back. But again, Jared Cannonier's displaying good submission defense by going on the key side. Sorry, that's an inside phrase. Going on the locked side of the legs and trying to open up that body, the hook, right? And now he's turning. He's trying to turn in. Robert Whitaker's kind of got him, and he's out. There it is. Man, that was.
Yeah, that
Let
was
me
very impressive.
let me say the heart that Jared Cannonier showed in that third round. I gotta say,
And it was a great display of grappling
yeah,
from both parties.
yeah. Whitaker, really switching and Cannonier showing just submission defense and takedown defense. Right now, Cannonier's gotta go. Yeah, I think this is Robert Whitaker is up 3-0. Cannonier's gotta go right at this point. Another one in the eye too. Cannonier's compromised. He's not going to time anything. Cannonier's got to be the aggressor here. He's got to crowd him, and he's got to figure out a way to deal with that jab. Whether it's go southpaw, I don't know what he's got to do, but whether it's go southpaw or something, but he's got to figure it out. And the problem is the jab is coming right from his hip, right? So the problem is that like Cannonier's having a hard time seeing it because it's not coming from the face and down; it's coming up from the hip, right? Cannonier gets after it there. Cannonier got him there.
Whitaker looked like he was about to go down for it.
Yeah, he was buckled a little bit. Hey! Right, man. Knee. Oh! He went for a knee and he fell. But that great idea by Cannonier, though, on the exit. This is a great fight.
Yeah.
This is a great fight. Man. Oh, it's 3 rounds? Oh.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Dude, I thought it was 5.
No.
Damn.
It's 3.
Yo. Okay, that's Whitaker. Whitaker won that one, but man, that's a Whitaker fight, though. I would say 3-0 Whitaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although Cannonier didn't look bad. But no stretching manager. But Whitaker looked as he was feinting the jab, right? He was not just, it's not just one jab too. It was right. That's the problem, right? Yeah, I would say 3 rounds to none. Robert Whitaker. Man, that eye, Jesus. Our connection's a little. Bear with us.
He's a washroom. Be right back.
Yeah.
What a fight and what a moment between two of the best middleweights in the world and still the #1 contender, the former undisputed middleweight champion. But Ahmed has been good to you. Congratulations on an epic performance tonight. I know you're just digesting this, but how do you feel?
I'm very happy. It's all obviously good result. Extra happy, but work's done. Maybe I'm coming home.
Work's done, and you got the W. You're 10-1 at 185 pounds. I know when we sat down with you on Wednesday, you spoke about his resilience. And man, head kick probably would have felled lesser fighters. Did you think you were close to getting them out of there?
Hoping. You never really know. He's tough. He's resilient. I thought I had him gone. He stayed in. Then he got back up, and then he started putting on. That's a good fight. He's a
So he got you with the right hand, and then it looked like a few seconds later you looked up at the clock, and then that level change allowed you to sort of expire the time. And overall thoughts on just a huge win and a career full of victory?
Honestly, where I said when you were walking down, we knew it was Brazilian. Had to be in there, had this not from the outside. Happy to go home.
Before I let you go, because of injuries, you were limited to one fight in 2018, one in 2019. Now you have 2 wins over credentialed contenders inside of 3 months. You're already the guy with the number 1 next to your name. Talk us through what the immediate future holds for the former champ.
I'm going straight home and putting on my Christmas tree. Promise the kids, everyone's stoked. That's what's happening.
I kind of figured as much. I know you have another baby on the way in January.
Man.
All class, one of the best middleweights in the world, the former champion.
All right, big one's coming up soon, guys. Big one is coming up.
Available now. Play the free trial this weekend and get Brock Lesnar. What a fantastic performance by the Reaper. He was in there with a very tough opponent, and man, he stayed the course. He got knocked. He got his feet battered and bruised, but he never avoided the plan.
Chilling. Whitaker just came up with the victory, obviously, like you see in the chat there. Habib versus Gaethje's coming. Jeremy's going to be coming soon, obviously. So here's the thing I'm going to say about Habib. Initial thoughts of just the way he entered. Hell of an entrance. I'm not going to lie. Great entrance. But I'm not going to lie, though. He came in with 3 fights later, and I'm not going to. That's a little too late for me. Obviously, the weight cut seemed a little. He looked a little drained on the weight scale. But you never know. This is a guy who works hard. This is a guy who definitely does not take shortcuts and says all the right things. So, just the initial, like, how guys are preparing. Gaethje looks like he's doing the right things. Habib looks like he's doing, like, for the most part, did the right things, except for those 2. But yeah. But yeah, this is the big one. The fight is coming. All right, so interesting. All right, commercial. All right, it's time to de-stress everyone. Get some chips out.
Here we go.
Is that Ronald Reagan in the new Black Ops game? Jeez.
Absolutely, man. I wish I got the ring before I got to play the course. Abu Dhabi has been fantastic.
All right, guys, the big one is happening.
Main event time.
Man, you can feel the tension. You can feel the tension from here.
Yeah, this is absolutely his toughest challenge. But man, Habib Nurmagomedov, when you list him amongst the greatest fighters of all time, wrestling to the grappling, he makes
Yeah.
Oh, this is another thing. Very interested to see how DC commentates this fight, given the fact that he's a longtime training partner of Khabib Nurmagomedov and friend. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if it gets biased. If
It probably will.
he'll get biased, but you
So
know,
I like Tony Brady is a friend of Teofimo Lopez, and you could definitely hear the
Yeah,
bias.
yeah,
he was
you-
giving him advice during the fight and stuff.
right? But see, here's the other thing too, and this is another thing I really want. Some guys get biased the other way when their friend is in the cage, where they're harder on them
Oh,
because
yeah.
because they don't want to be too biased, so they get even harder, right? You see it usually with like siblings a lot more, right? Where they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be tougher on them because it's tough love," you know? Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably fair, but like,
I don't think
it's
that's
the
gonna
same
happen
way-
here, but
it's the same way with like certain sports broadcasters, like Jack Armstrong when he's commenting on the Raptors, or even like any team. Like, you have the broadcasters who are from that area, so they
Yeah.
talk to the fans of that team.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Although you can't do that here, right? It's not a regional broadcast. This isn't the Russia broadcast.
I guess, but still,
You know, you can't do that.
if
This
you have
is
a
the
fighter
national-
if you have a fighter who you like, you're gonna
I get it, but it's national broadcast, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this comes out, right?
Yeah. It failed.
All right, well, here we go. Oh, by the way, Khabib Nurmagomedov has low key one of the best entrance musics in the UFC. I don't care what anyone says. Are we really getting another big fight card? Just gone really, really fast.
Yeah. Not that fast. It's 2.5 hours in.
Oh, gee, remember this? Edson Barbosa looked like he was being held up for ransom in that fight. I've said it all. Like, he looked like he was being held up at gunpoint. Give me your money. As much as any fellow combat sports kind of competitor in a way, I make it sound like I'm like in like Bellator or something. No, but you get what I'm saying. Like someone who's done this before, competed.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, it's a very nerve-wracking experience, right? So you get very nervous for these guys, but.
It didn't look like Khabib. Huh?
Justin Gaethje coming out.
Justin Gaethje is coming out to some kind of blue-eyed soul music.
Man, you know what? I would have loved to see what this would have been like with a crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have blown the roof off the top.
Man, he looked like an all-American boy, eh?
He does. He
Looks
looks
like
like your prototypical, Midwest. Even though he's from Arizona, but still.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, though. He looks like a good old-fashioned American boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but he's hey man, here's the one thing about Justin though, he's violent and there's no quit in him. So from round 1 to round 5, right? He's going to not quit. He's gonna bring it. You know?
He looks a little nervous.
No, I don't think he's. I think he understands the gravity of the situation, but like,
yeah, I know. That's what I mean by nervous, though.
here's the thing about is that having a little bit of nerves is good. You don't want to be too low going into a fight. I remember I was super low and super going into one fight, and like that was probably my worst performance. So, right, and the fight like I was most nervous for, which was my first ever one, I was all over the guy. Right now, look, I think from a perspective of like where did I look better from my own perspective at me and my self improvement, I would say I looked better in that one that I was too low for. But I think it goes to show you though, like what nerves can do for your like tactical ability and like your killer instinct, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Bring your wrestling shoes.
Nah, this is a fantastic song.
How many days has it been since Khabib fought?
Oh man, it could be
Habib.
Maybe a year. Like maybe a year and a little bit. So yeah, he's had a hell of a layoff actually. Now that I think about it.
First time without his father.
Yeah, that's another element. First time without Abdul Manap. You'd have to think that would affect him in some way, whether positive or negative, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? Physically, Habib looks like, I remember saying on the scale he looked drained, but it's because physically he looks as good as I've ever seen him. The abs are out and perked, you know, like no, seriously,
So then why'd you say he looked drained?
On the scale? Because he looks sunken in. But now that he's kind of hydrated a little more, you see that he's really made that commitment. Yeah, the abs are showing. You see the bulk in his shoulders and his chest, right? Like, you know, he looks good physically, right? He looks good physically, right? Now, look, we all know that doesn't mean jack until you're in the fight, and then you see like, hey, he's strong, you know, but he looks physically good. And here we go. The prayer. Alhamdulillah. And he's in. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we're not saying a whole lot. We're kind of wrapped up in the anticipation of this probably biggest fight of the year.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our three judges scoring this contest an octagon side are.
I am actually legitimately nervous. Is that weird? I feel weird.
This championship bout is sponsored by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC, and Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, Unravel a Conspiracy Decades in the Making, available November 13th. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've truly all been waiting for. Live from UFC Fight Island in Abu Dhabi,
It's hey, the lights going down.
for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world.
All right, guys, main event time. Justin Gaethje fighting.
Professional record, 22 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, but lives Southford, Arizona, USA, presenting the interim UFC lightweight champion, the challenger.
There's a lot of people who like Justin Gaethje, right? Just stylistically and as a person.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of fans. He gained a lot of fans for this. I really defending UFC lightweight champion of the world. Nurmagomedov. All right. Jason Herzog's going to be reffing. Mutual respect, by the way. All fight week, they've been
Utmost respect for each other.
yeah. And it's going to happen, guys. All right. All right, and they start. Justin Gaethje already taking the center of the cage. So he doing what he said he was going to do. Taking the center and not giving away an inch, actually. Very, very impressed with him. Guys, my heart is beating out of my chest. Right. Look at that.
I'm nervous to see if Khabib's gonna get pieced up.
Yeah,
like Ferguson.
Hey man, hey, Habib's doing the right things though. He's staying on the. He's either going all the way out or all the way in, right? And to Justin's credit, Justin is if he's outside the fence, if he's outside those black lines. Oh, good leg kick by Justin Gaethje. Khabib's got to check those.
Khabib's really trying to get into grappling. Justin has really good defense, man. He has a fantastic
already
grappling
getting
defense.
low. Good leg kick. I think Justin's got to tighten it up though. Khabib is. Right, and now Justin. Oh, good knee. Good leg kick by Justin Gaethje again. Those are going to add up, by the way. So Khabib needs to check one of them, or at least, right? Khabib again, good defense upstairs, and another leg kick by Justin. Those are going to add up because Justin's got a hard leg kick.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, no, look, Khabib's doing really well in the striking department. I would say he's actually winning the striking match, if I would say.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, it's only the leg kicks that concern me, but he's winning the striking exchanges. Right? It's the leg kick. See, that's the problem, right? Oh! And it's the leg kick again. Check those. And the leg kick. And downstairs. First takedown landed for Khabib with 30 seconds left, though.
Even with Justin Gaethje's spectacular takedown defense, Khabib is just such grappling genius. Yeah, relentless.
Relentless. But here's the thing, though. Khabib wasn't bad, right?
In the striking.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would say Khabib won. Yeah. Khabib round. But
he did take punishment.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. I will say the leg kick needs to be checked.
Yeah.
Those will add up.
Yeah, those look like they hurt.
They looked like they hurt, both inside and outside. So if Justin can it's Teddy Atlas calls it water in the basement, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's water in the basement. It's a look. She's got to check him, right? Look, this is not a bad striker, right?
Yeah.
There it is. The thing I like about Khabib is he's staying long, though. He's fighting behind the jab, which is interesting, right? Good frame. Another.
Habib take a back step after that leg kick landed.
Now Gaethje goes inside and lands. Nurmagomedov back to the well with that front kick.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Nurmagomedov. He gets the back. Wow. Right into the full mount. I mean, that was a fantastic transition with a lot of time. He's going to go right back to the same position. Oh, it's going triangle here. Setting the triangle into the armbar. And a triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
He's tapping.
He tapped.
He's
Is
tapping.
that a tap? No, I think he's just trying to.
He's out. He's out.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh, wow.
Christ. He was tapping. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Gaethje doesn't look good.
Man, he calmed it down for the boys. He told the boys to calm it down, but wow. Got up into mount and a beautiful triangle. Justin tries to slam.
Habib's crying probably because of his father.
Yeah. But and then Justin tries to slam and just couldn't get in. Justin goes to sleep. Look, warrior spirit by Justin sleeping at the passing out. I don't recommend it. I always say tap. You're not a you know what if you tap. But warrior spirit by Justin and Habib crying obviously in honor of his father. Right, and show of respect too with Justin Gaethje, class act. Man, but those leg kicks were starting to add up, though.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje's a warrior for sure.
Yeah,
because I think that was definitely Khabib's hardest.
You know, in terms of strikes landed and good game plan, Justin did everything right, man. It's just once Habib landed the takedown.
I think that was probably Habib's biggest challenge.
Yeah, it's just once Habib landed the takedown, that was the problem, right? Can't extend, and it's
incredible.
This is levels of jiu-jitsu because you land a triangle, right? But you don't. But not very many people grab the leg. Some people grab the arm to stop it, but this is. Man.
Right there, I thought Gaethje was dead. I was like, whoa.
But you know, I gotta say this too. I gotta say this though. In terms of Justin looked as good as anyone has ever looked against Habib.
That's what I said. I think that was probably Habib's biggest challenge.
Like, I know Conor went longer and Dustin went longer, but Habib but like in terms of just stuff done in the fight, right? Takedown defense and not backing up. Justin looked as good as anyone has. It's, you know, let me. Let me just.
Gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 34 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by technical submission due to a triangle choke and still undefeated in the UFC, undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle.
Man, what a display of fighting, eh?
Yeah.
Without question, the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, 29-0, Khabib Nurmagomedov. The world is in awe of your greatness once again. I will give you as much time to gather your emotions, but I see your cornermen taking the gloves off. Your thoughts on an epic championship performance tonight? Congratulations.
Alhamdulillah. First of all, I want to say alhamdulillah. God gave me everything. Thank you for these guys with me. I've been with my father more than 20 years. All my team, AK, with Coach Hab, I love him so much. All my team. Today, I want to say it was my last fight. There's no way I'm going to come here without my father. It
was first when she don't wanna go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight. And if I give my word, I have to follow this. It was my last fight here. Only one thing.
Habib has retired, ladies and gentlemen.
And you're watching it with the Leg Kick live.
I deserve this. UFC undisputed UFC lightweight champion, 13-0, 14 in UFC, 29 in all my from my career. I think I deserve it. One more thing. I want to say thank you, Lorenzo, Fertitta. Thank you, Dana, Hunter, all guys. Thank you so much. And of course, I don't forget about Josilo who signed me here in UFC. Josilo, thank you. All this UFC team, everybody around the world, this all pandemic stuff, they're doing great show. Thank you so much.
I mean, did it though?
I remember when I got with you, helped me a lot. Thank you, brother. This is fight without cage. I know you're great, man. I know how you take care of your close people. I know a lot of things about you. Be close with your parents because one day it's gonna happen something because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You never know. Thank you, guys. Thank you, coach. I love you so much. My teammates, Aliat, this one. Oh, alhamdulillah. Today is my last fight here in UFC.
So as you put the gloves down, you do so as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. You go out the way.
Boy, I would have liked to see him versus GSP though.
Yeah. That would have been sick.
Если скажу для конечно, спасибо, неправильно. Просто скажем для всех, пускай говоришь. Большое вам спасибо.
I don't know about the Connor comeback. Like, it's just because Justin Gaethje is a mother, man. He is a tough guy, and I think that's the next champ.
Я простой парнишка из обычного горного села Дагестана. Ехал сюда. Вот вчера мне брат даже говорит, Букву сказал, что ты самый обсуждаемый человек на планете. Я просто не могу это поверить, потому что
But yeah, boy, I would have liked to see him versus GSP.
Yeah.
Like, if someone can talk to Mrs. Nurmagomedov and talk her out of it, because that's why he's retiring. Let's be honest, it's his mother, right?
He said it.
And I get that. I understand that. But if someone can talk to Mrs. Nurmagomedov and explain to her as to why her son, needs to face GSP, right? And I want to say this in the most respectful way possible, because obviously the reasons are because of his father's death, right?
Yeah.
And I want to be as respectful as possible when I say these things.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Man, but you know what? Enjoy this, because we're not going to see this for a very long time. This level of dominance, enjoy this level of dominance.
Justin Gaethje, obviously a lot to digest, but your thoughts on the fight as long as it lasted, my man.
Man, I felt alive. That's why I stepped in here, man. I asked my coaches if they're ready to feel alive every time I step in here. Again, adrenaline, endorphins, release. It's a great feeling, man. But the only reason I stuck here is to give this man praises. I know he was in a bad spot. I know whether he was or not. He did what he had to do. Took me down. He is very strong. But I know he made his father so proud.
Well, this division does not have a champion as Khabib steps away, and there's a good chance that your next fight is going to be for a belt as you look ahead to 2021. How soon would you like to spin this thing forward?
I fight for a living. The best thing about getting choked out is, there's nothing really consequential to your health, especially long-term health. So that's what I'm always looking out for. I said I have 5 wars left, and I haven't had one since I said that. So I'm ready for the next one whenever. I'm ready. I'm in good shape. I don't want to go home and get too fat, so I'd say 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
All right, well, we'll let you go. Lower that handicap. You have the respect of this entire fan base. Thanks for sticking around. Any final words?
Just because my swing is ugly, I will shoot a 13 handicap in front of you, but after I said, no way.
My man. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is. Justin Gaethje.
That post-fight interview was brought to you by EA UFC 4. Available now. Play the free trial this weekend and get Brock Lesnar. I mean, hard to digest. You know, what a fantastic performance. Classic Habib, you know, was able to get takedowns, and once he gets the fight to the ground, he is just on a different level. Our jiu-jitsu coach just texted me. Same story. Habib is a different level. Gets to the triangle choke.
The grabbing of the back of the leg. I mean, it's a detail that not very many people do nowadays because it does kind of change the angle of the choke. But Habib was just he pinches the knees in so tight that it doesn't matter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We had at least one more before he would be gone, but you saw him just release all that he was carrying in the octagon.
But boy, I would have liked to see him versus again one more time. Boy, that GSP. I think GSP beats him if they were gonna have a fight. Like at least if GSP comes back like he did against Michael Bisping, I think GSP beats him.
Okay.
UFC 254, Habib versus Gaethje has been brought to you by.
But you know what? I gotta say this though. Gaethje didn't do bad. Like even the leg kicks, I was concerned, man. They were landing hard, you know. And I was concerned. I was like, yo, if Gaethje goes to it more, like it could be interesting in round 3. But then he lands the takedown, gets him full mount, and this is Gaethje is that like you definitely see, that he's got to go down to the BSs and do a 1-2, 1-2 there because a lot of guys are licking their lips at like just his BJJ defense there. But then again, it's Habib Nurmagomedov, and his grappling is just a different level. So how much of it is Habib is just so good, and how much of it is Justin, you know, because Habib just got into full mount. So you never know, right? All right, now Habib's retired. I think last thing before we sign out here. Habib's retired. Now that he's retired, where do you rank him all time? Your opinion.
Him probably 3.
Who's above him?
Anderson Silva, GSP.
Not John Jones? You wouldn't have John Jones?
No. I have Khabib over John Jones. Khabib over John Jones. What about you?
I think he deserves to be in number 2 right behind towards the end, and I would have him at 4 behind John Jones.
But so what? You don't buy into the PD of John Jones and stuff?
No, I do, but then again, Anderson Silva also has a PED failure too. Now, granted, it was towards the end of his career, and there's only one time, but it's. I don't put PEDs in it. I don't put PEDs in it. I just put what's the word? I put like performances, strength of schedule, and I think Habib's strength of schedule is probably the list. Like that lightweight division when he was going was the premier division in the UFC at the time, where the UFC's quality of fighting has never been better.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's the best. It's just for me, you can't dispute the fact that both Anderson, GSP, and John Jones were champions for so long and had so many title defenses.
Yeah.
Right. So while Habib had that one streak in the UFC and is undefeated, because GSP did have that strength of schedule, he faced some killers and he defended the belt, and he was pretty much the best for a long time. When he lost, it was an upset. You know what I'm saying? Anderson Silva, realistically, with Anderson Silva, we're talking a period of like 20 fights where he was the man. You know what I'm saying? 15 to 20 fights. John Jones, I just think his last 2 fights have been a little chintzy for me. You know, Habib lost only 1 round in the UFC. Right? I don't know what this scorecard is going to look like, but I had it Habib 1-0. So realistically, the only round he lost was the 3rd round to Conor McGregor. Right? And that's So dominant fighter. And I think that's why I got him number 2. I think he's number 2. But yeah, like if he let's say he defended the belt a couple more times, he beat like Dan Hooker or whatever, and then beat like let's say, Dan Hooker and like another guy, throw it out there, then I think I would have had him above GSP if he doesn't face GSP. But the one thing for me is, boy, I would have liked to see that GSP fight. That's again, for like the 80th time in this broadcast. Boy, I would have liked to see that GSP fight. So, yeah. All right, I think we can wrap this up. This was fun.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
Fun fight companion.
Yeah.
Fun main card.
Yeah, I just wish the connection was better on the stream, but what can you do, right? All right, so for Jeremy Asifo and Michael Asifo, we're going to sign out. Thank you for joining the companion. We didn't get to your questions, but we'll probably get to them tomorrow on tomorrow's show. Well, it's Monday's show. We just film it tomorrow. Thank you guys for being a part of our stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. And remember, even though life is not doing so great and it's been a rough year, you still have 3 things, okay? You got life, you got family, and you got this podcast. Stay safe, everybody.
Later.